Assalamu alaikum, dear student. You are staying at the home and I hope you are continuing your study properly and attentively. So I am Muhammad Musharraf Hussain. Today I am going to conduct a very important lesson, that is Unit 7, Lesson 4. So please open your EFT and follow us. So see, Class 8, Unit 7, Lesson 4, River Gypsies in Bangladesh, Part 2. So, our learning outcomes, by the end of this lesson, we will be able to read and understand text, use new vocabulary, we will learn some vocabularies here, ask and answer the questions, write personal experience. So these are the our learning outcomes. So let's go to the main session. See here the keywords or the new words which you are going to face when you will read the text. First one, survive. It's a verb. It's meant to remain alive. To remain alive, survive. Inherit. It's a verb also. It's meant to receive the property of a person who has died. That means you are a inherit of your father. That means your father's property is going to get by yourself. So like that, inherit means to receive the property of a person who has died. Mainstream. Mainstream means main part of flow. That means main land. Suppose Bangladesh, the land, river, that is the mainland, and the people, the Gypsies people are moving in the rivers. They are out of lands, but in winter they also add with us when the lands, the rivers or canals are dried up. At that time they also came with us. That's the mainland. So that is the main part of a flow. PT, very small. That's very little, very small. PT. Integral part, it's an adjective. Essential to completeness. See here, I have given a picture. There is a picture and a portion of that picture is rise up. That means without that portion, this picture is not completed. So this is the essential to completeness. That means a part, essential part. Settle, it's a verb. That means set down. Settle, set down. Urbanize. Urbanize is a verb. Urban, then urbanize. To cause to take on urban characteristics. So see here, I have given here two pictures. One is rural picture, another one is urban picture. That means the rural picture, that means rural things are, characteristics are changing to the urban characteristics. So that is urbanized. Let's go to the next. See here, I have given here two pictures. In the first picture, see, a boat that is in the middle of the river and some children, they are coming to the mainlands, or there is boat with them. So I think they are coming from the boat school. And see the next picture, there is some people like a school. There is a whiteboard. In the middle there is a madam maybe. The students are in two row and madam is in the middle. So I think that's a school board. So now go to the next. See here, read the text and answer the following questions. Dear student, you have to go through this text very nicely and you have to understand the text and then you have to answer the questions. So let's go. I am going to go through this text. So please listen very carefully. River gypsies in Bangladesh are having various problems. First, Bangladesh is getting urbanized very rapidly. Gypsy people are losing their customers in urban population, hence their income is threatened. Secondly, 24,000 kilometers of previous waterways has shrunk into only 6,000 kilometers in the country in dry seasons. So I think you could understand the first para. That's when in first para, the river gypsies, they are facing few problems. That's when the rural areas are turning into urbanized so very rapidly, so the gypsies are losing their customers. This is the main things of there in the first para. Then second para, scientists believe that Bangladesh will be worst affected by global climate change. The unpredictable rain and drying out of rivers have made boat movement heavily restricted. Thirdly, many rivers gypsies are changing their lifestyle in the context of changed reality. They are thinking of living permanently on land. The authority feels that river gypsies need help to survive in the mainstream population. Therefore, the government is offering boating rights, permanent housing and bank loan facilities. However, changes do not come overnight. So the next, traditionally, river gypsies are used to water life. They have inherited from their forefathers necessary life skills to survive in waters. They have no education and training to adapt to mainstream modern society. So the authority feels the need to bring them under formal education network. But they have no permanent living place. Gypsy children are born and brought up on roaming boats. Therefore, they cannot go to conventional schools, and hence mobile boat schools are coming up for gypsy children. Some voluntary organizations are running special schools on boats to educate river gypsy children in some areas. So this is the text I have gone through. I think that you could understand. So now see here, there is 5 questions, so you have to answer these questions from the text. First question, what are the main problems that river gypsies are facing? So go to the text. We have seen there is a loss of season fast. There are various problems. The gypsies in Bangladesh are having various problems. First problem, second problem, third problem, there is lots of problem. But what is the main problem? So I think first problem is the main problem. Bangladesh is getting urbanized very rapidly. Gypsy people are losing their customers in urban population. Hence their income is threatened. I think this is the main problem. So let's see, I have written the answer for you, what I have written. The river gypsies are facing many problems. The main problems are they are losing their customers as the country is urbanizing rapidly. Waterways have shrunk into 1/4 in the dry season and boat movements has been restricted. So it is my language. I have written in this way. If you want, you can write following the text. You can write in by yourself and you can use your own language. Then the second question, what is the effect of global climate change in Bangladesh? It's a very important question. See here the text, the second para. Scientists believe that Bangladesh will be worst affected by global climate change. So what will be the change? The unpredictable rain and drying out of the rivers have made boat movement heavily restricted. So you have to write down the answer from these 3 lines. So let's see what I have written. The effects of global climate change in Bangladesh is that her temperature is getting hot day by day. I have written in this way from that line that the temperature is rising up. So if you want, you can write by yourself and you can you have to follow the text and you can write the answer from your own. So dear student, I think you could understand the first 2 questions. Now we are going to question number 3. The question is that why are many river gypsies thinking of changing their lifestyle? Why they are thinking? that they have to change their lifestyle. So go to the tags. We are going to the tags. See here, second para, just see, second para, third line. Thirdly, many river gypsies are changing their lifestyle in the context of changed reality. That means that they want to come to the real life. So the reality, the changing of the reality. That means the rivers or the waterways are drying up, the temperature is rising up, so they are losing their customers. So thinking all these things, considering all these things, they are thinking that they have to change their lifestyles. So see here how I have written this answer. Many river gypsies are thinking of changing their lifestyle in the context of changed reality. See here, I have written from the text, I have followed the text. So you can follow the text, you can write it by your own language, or whatever that you can follow also myself. So go to the next question. Why can't river gypsies children go to the conventional school? Conventional schools means the schools which are in our mainland. Okay, that means our mainland, that means our schools, primary schools, then colleges, the people, this is the conventional schools. Why the gypsy children cannot go to the conventional school? So we are going to the text. So see here, then you will get the answer. So see here, third, the problem number third, where we have finished the answer of the earlier question. From then we will start. They are thinking of living permanently on land. The authority feels that river gypsies need help to survive in the mainstream population. Therefore, the government is offering boating rights, permanent housing and bank loan facilities. However, changing do not come overnight. Okay, then the next, traditionally river gypsies are used to water life. They have inherited from their forefathers' necessity lives skill to survive in water. They have no education and training to adapt to mainstream modern society. So the authority feels the need to bring them under formal education network. So the answer is coming. The answer is coming. But they have no permanent living place. They have no permanent. So the answer is coming. The question was why? So see again, you see the question. Why cannot river gypsies children go to the conventional schools? So we are getting the answer here. They have no permanent living place. Gypsies children are born and brought up on roaming boats. Therefore, they cannot go to conventional school. The answer is just clear here. So you have to answer from this two lines. So you can't copy these lines. You have to write it by your own language. Just let's see how I have written. River gypsies children cannot go to conventional school because they are born and brought up and roaming boats. They have no permanent living place. I have written from the text, but you can also write from the text. You can follow also myself, or you can write by your own language. Then the next question, who are running special schools for river gypsies children? Why? There is two parts in this question. First part, who are running special schools for river gypsies children? And number two, why? So again, go to the text. See here, rowing boats, therefore they cannot go to the conventional school. We have just completed up to that. The last line, see here, and hence mobile boat schools are coming up for gypsy children. Some voluntary organizations are running special schools on boards to educate river gypsy children in some areas. So the question was, who are running special schools? So we got these things, that some voluntary organizations are running special schools. Then why? Also the answer is there, to educate river gypsies children in some area. So let's see how I have written the answer. Some voluntary organizations are running special schools for river gypsies children. They run their this of school so that the gypsies children can adapt to mainstream people. So I have added here few lines from earlier of the passage. So you can follow these things or you can write by your own language. So dear students, these are the tags and this is the questions. We have done it. Dear student, already we have completed answering the questions. There were 5 questions. I just show you that how you will write the answer of these questions. So when you will answer this kind of question, you have to go through the text very nicely and attentively, and you have to understand the text. Otherwise, you can't answer these questions properly. And always try to write something from your own, because it will help you to increase your creativity. Okay, dear student, we are just end of the lesson. Let's check our today's lesson learning outcomes. At the very beginning of the lesson, I have told you that today we have 4 learning outcomes. Number 1 is read and understand text. Yes, we have done it, and I think you could understand the text. Use new vocabulary. Yes, we have done it. I have shown you a few pictures for your better understanding of the words. Then number 3, ask and answer the questions. We have done it, and I think that you could understand the questions, and now you can answer the questions of this text. Last one is write personal experience, and I have designed these things for your homework. So go to the last page of this last slides of our lesson, that is homework. It is homework for yourself. Imagine there is a board school in your area to teach river gypsies children. Write a short composition about how you can help the gypsies children with learning. That's mean, suppose think in your area there is a school, board school. So you have to imagine like that, and you have to help them. How you can help them? So I am giving you some guidelines. Suppose you can teach them. You can go to the school board schools, and you can act like a teacher. You can supply them pens or any other teaching materials. You can cooperate with them. You can help them. So how you can help them? You have to write it from your own. So it's a composition. It should be more than 100 words, more than 12 or 15 sentences. So I think you can do it. So do it by yourself. So we are just at the end of the lesson. Dear student, if you want to enjoy this class again, so please visit our Facebook page or YouTube page, Amar Gore, Amar School. If you want to write any comment, you can write the comments on the same page. If you have any suggestion or opinion, you can send us the mail. The mail address is on the screen. So follow the health rules, follow the government's orders, stay home, be safe, read attentively. Thank you all.